You may have heard discussions about plans for some of Arlington's parks. You may have heard about the effects on Arlington's tree canopy. You may even have heard about Arlington's plans to include green space in various development projects. These may all sound similar, but they have some differences. Green space is often defined as non-place padding but between buildings, or to set them back from the street. It can be nothing more than a narrow strip of grass. A park can include an extensive amount of largely uncultivated forests, like Glencarlin Park. Or it can be a playground with lots of pavements and a few trees, like Herndon Park. Tree canopy consists of actual living trees in an area, whether on private or public property. The tree canopy provides the majority of atmosphere cleaning processes. Brandymore Castle, with only a handful of unpaved trails, is a good example. On warm, sunny days, it's possible to actually experience the difference. Try walking or biking to the Hunter Park in Clarendon. It's pleasant and pretty, but largely paved, so you won't feel much of a difference in the temperature. Then go out on the W&OD Trail to Brandymore Castle, just past the Madison Manor Park. Standing at the edge of the trail, you'll often notice a perceptible drop in temperature and a slight breeze coming from within the wooded area. That refreshing feeling is no coincidence. You're getting oxygen from the trees. There's trade-offs. Narrow green spaces keep buildings closer together so that for shopping or dining, it's easier for people to get from place to place. On the other hand, they provide little, if any, habitat for wildlife. Parks with playgrounds and ball fields are relatively safe for people, especially children. They tend to be visible, accessible, and controlled. However, unless they also provide substantial unpaved tree areas, they don't do much for either the wildlife or the atmosphere. Largely uncultivated areas like Brandymore Castle are better for wildlife and the air supply, but not very accessible for people. It's Easy Being Green understands the need to blend green space, parks, and the tree canopy.
Aha, and there you have it, another installment of EBG. And talking about the tree canopy, you know, I like trees, and it's always good to see a tree growing and flourishing. But boy, when they cut them down, and they did a bad one here not too long ago. They cut down a very historic tree.
Right.
It just makes you feel bad because it took that tree a long time to grow. So hug a tree.
The history, right?
Like a tree. Yeah, you gotta like a tree. Okay.